I know. Crazy. First time for everything. No, I'm about to take mine off. Sweating. What's up, Tom?
Good afternoon. Welcome to Southside Ice Arena, Game 2 of the weekend. Fox takes on Belle Tire. Victorious 5-1 yesterday over OJG. Last game before the Thanksgiving break here. Well-needed break here for the boys coming up. Starting in net, Chase Hanrahan at D, Parker Duraney, and Jack Granville. At forward, Jake and Taya, Cale Thorrington, Mason Hunts. Hart didn't take a draw in the feet, and Taya comes away with it. Jake enters his zone. He's got Hartz with him. Hartz goes wide, tries to slide one to Jake. Can't. Shot side of the net, and Taya with it. Right turn behind the net, loses it in the slot. Puck along the wall, thrown by Belle Tire over Granville, stick out of his zone. Chase out to play it. Sets this up, rims it for Kale. Kale holds it along the boards. Gets help from Hartz. Hartz pulls it out. Put right back in the boards on Belle Tire's stick. Kale pokes this away. That was out of his zone. Granville to Duraney, and the delayed offsides on Belle Tire. Goes his line out now with Coops and Fink. Face off the Coop, or Fink, he keeps it in shot. Tipped wide, loose in the crease. Ryan pulls it out on the hash mark now. Cuts to the middle. Backhands one to Adams, has his pocket pick. Up in the corner. Rimmed around, far side now. Drags around Adams. Oh, Ryan loses his stick. Gillen throws this in deep. Belle Tire through the middle. That hits a stick, doesn't connect. Fink takes this to Adams. Adams ran off this puck. Belle Tire takes it away. Grochoff picks this up in the D zone. Up ahead to Penny. Penny fans on this. Andrew steps into it. Down low for ball. Taken by Belle Tire. Ball on it. Kai in the middle, poked up his stick right to Penny. Penny drops on the Kai, doesn't get there. Belle Tire with it. Chipped back in deep by Braxton. Ball with a hit, frees this up. Langen flips this back in. Glove down by Belle Tire. Chip past Kai through the middle. Braxton catches an edge. Hart steps up, knocks this away, back to line. Jack, D to Andrew. Andrew takes a look through the middle. It's Hart, chips in deep to Kai. Locks the offsides. Hart pulls this out. Lifts the stick, tucks it down for Day. Too far. Belle Tire chips this out of the zone. Andrew drops for Langen. Langen to Andrew. Andrew around one. Over to Kale. Dale skates this in. Slides one to Andrew. Shoots. Saved. Oh, just wide. Day. Switches with Kale. Liam to the slot. Shot. Save. Day on it. Down low. Hearts. Has his pocket pick. Day picks it back up though. Hearts with it behind the goal line. Overskates it. Gets it back. Hearts down for, or up for Granville. There's the shot. Glove. Ryan, Dylan, Ryder over the boards now. Ryan loses this. In the crease, Belle Tire covers. Takes off one, up to Granville. He drops for Dylan, too far for him. Belle Tire gets there. Dylan seals the board, skips past him. Belle Tire with it. Chipped in deep. Granville will be the first one there. Jack picks this up. Ripped hard around for Dylan. Dylan lets this go for Ryan. Belle Tire gets there first. Drop back to the D. Near side. Ryan with the hit. Puck freed up. Adams loose to Granville. Granville to Duraney. Duraney up for Dylan. Dylan slides through. Poked away. Belle Tire with it. Exits the zone. Through the middle. Dylan lifts the stick. Connects though. Offside. Penny, Malinu, ball, Fink, Coops. Face off, Fink, over to Coops. Costa with it, chips ahead to Kai. Off Kai's stick, in deep. Penny picks him up. Tap goes right to ball, he misses it. Coops gathers this, front of the Belle Tire bench. Hits that in, thrown in deep. Belle Tire with it, backhanded along. Ball in the corner, drops for Kai. Kai centers one, comes right back to him. Kai with it, in the corner. Spins out, over the ball. Ball centers one, taken by Belle Tire. Back to ball, back to Penny. Shot, scores. Gay, Hearts, and Taya. Langen, Krochel. It's off. Belle Tire pulls this out. Poked off his stick. Backhanded all the way in deep. He gives chase. Day on the forecheck. Couple of 17s combined. Puck goes to Mateo. Takes a hit. Ties the puck up. Pulls it down D side. Knocks off this puck. Day has it taken from him. Belle Tire skates out near side. And on Andrew. Chips around him. Andrew stands him up. Puck in deep. Langen by himself. Backhands this around for Day. Day off the boards. To Langen. Far side. Puck in deep, and Taya drags it along, drops for Hearts, picks off his stick. Belle Tire with it. Chipped off the boards. One behind, Jack has his pocket pick. Pulled away by Andrew. Day on it. Liam skates this out. Throws it in deep. Belle Tire takes it. Around the net. Belle Tire with speed. Connects. Dylan with the hit. Back in deep. Belle Tire goes wide. Dylan pushes him down low. Duraney backhands him along for Granville. Seals the wall. Jack gets help from Ryan. Puck freed up by Duraney to Granville. Jack skates it out. Goes for Ryder, misses him. Off the boards, waits to Parker. Bouncing puck. Parker throws it in deep for Dylan. Tied up. Out of the zone. Delaney's the first one there. Chase lets him know. Goes D to D. Through the middle, hits Ryan. Ryan backhands to Dill. Dylan enters the zone. Oh, goes for Ryan. Misses. Adams with it. Sends him behind the net for Ryan. D get a change. Ryan through the middle to Dylan. Dylan shot is blocked right up in the air. Into the netting. Out of play. Ball, Penny, Kai, keeps Fink. Taking some Kai. Penny stick lift out. Goes down. Belle Tire takes this, not out. Kai holds the run. Tries to take it low. Picked off on the pass by Penny. Belle Tire chips it out. Penny cuts this off, sends it right back down low. Belle Tire gloves it down. Throws in deep. Kai on the forecheck. Moved around him. D through the middle. Doesn't connect. Fink takes this. Fink turns it over. Belle Tire outside. Yep. Going to play on. Kai skates this out. Goes wide. Around one. Shot is saved. Loose in the crease. Fink couldn't get there. Ball pulls this out into the corner. Knocked off his stick. Comes to Fink. Sends one through. Blocked by Belle Tire. They ice this down the wide of face. Hartz, Thornton, and Taya. Krochok, Langen. Face off, one by Belle Tire. Rimmed around. And Taya gets there first. Hart's in to help them. Hartz pulls this out D side. And rims it in deep. All the way around. Kill gets chased. Seals this up. Pulls this out. Comes to Hartz. Hartz off his stick. Back into low. And Taya up top for Langen. He holds the line. Jack rims this in deep. Hartz and Thornton don't get there. Belle Tire gets there first. Chipped. Andrew tries to glove this down. Off his stick. Shot wide. It's all the way out. Belle Tire with it. Poked away. Kale takes this away with Langen. Langen backhands one for Hartz. Hartz at the red line. In deep. Kale on the forecheck. Pokes this away through the middle. Dylan doesn't quite get there. Dylan knocks this away. Belle Tire skates with it. Pokes past Parker. In deep on Granville. Ridden around. Parker throws the brakes on. Granville with it. Handles it. Off the skate. Not out. In deep. Granville taken off his stick by Ryan. Ryan tries to slide one to Dylan. Doesn't get through. Ryan gets it back through the middle for Ryder. Ryder enters his zone. Walks in. Goes wide. Throws the brakes on. He's got Ryan in the middle. Doesn't go there. Goes to Parker instead. Parker cuts middle. Shot. Oh, hits the post. Loose. Ryder at the point. Corrals this. Throws one through. Loose. Dylan. Can't find it. Tries to move one to Ryan. Doesn't connect. Ryan with the hit. Tuck in deep on Granville's stick. Ripped ahead to Dylan. Round one. It's ball. No, he doesn't. Misses Easton's stick. Ball backhands this for Fink. Fink off the boards for Adams. Adams chips ahead to Easton. He's got Day in the middle. Easton cuts through. Shot is blocked into the far corner. Belle Tire with it. Day and ball combined. Moved up to Coops. Coops to Fink. Fink tipped by Kai. Loose. Ball backhander. I think it hits Day. Liam wins this up to Costa. Switches with him. Costa sends it down low. Cut off by Belle Tire. Kicked around Kai. Belle Tire D skates in there. Backhanded. Day kicks this down to himself. Pulls it wide. Shot. Goes off a body into the corner. Kai drops for Liam. Liam in the corner. Shot. Doesn't make it through. Comes to Kai. Side of the net. Kai. Tight turn down in the corner. Drags around one. Drags around two. Takes a look. Still with it at the dot. Liam calls for it. Kai skates it through the middle. Up to Coops now. Costa sends one through. Glove save. And Taya, Thornton, Hartz, Lang, and Crochalk out. Face off. Down low. Yellow can't get there. Belle Tire comes away with it. Through the middle. Kale slows him down. Crochalk takes this, flips it in deep for Hartz. Doesn't get there. Bouncing puck. Kale kicks this ahead. Hartz. Big Taya. Kale in his feet. Kicked right to Belle Tire though. Shot doesn't come. Taken by Antea. Antea skates this up. Backhands in deep. Kale frees this up to Hartz in his feet. Hartz pokes his head to Kale. Kale drags around one, around two. Centers one, just misses Antea. Puck comes out of the zone. All the way down to Chase. He plays this up for Hartz. Hartz turns. He's got Kale with him. Drops for Crochalk. Sends one through. Easy glove save. Ryan's line with Parker and Granville. Dylan wins this up to Parker. Drops to Adams. To Granville. Shot. Scores. Ryan tries to win this forward. Belle Tire takes it. 3 to deep. Dylan pressures him. Through the middle, connects. Skates in. Dropped in behind Parker. Chase out for it. Rims this around. Off the dasher. Chipped ahead to Ryan. Through the middle to Adams. He's got Parker and Ryan. Drops to Ryan. Shot. Saved. Loose. Still loose. Ryan on it. In the corner. Ryan has that taken off his stick. Rimmed hard around. Granville steps down for it. Belle Tire can't clear. Dylan at the point. Ryan in his skate. Kicks it to himself. Down low for Dylan. Skips off his stick. Adams picks it up on the goal line. Dylan not out. Parker is out. Skip past Parker. Duraney with it near side. Soft chip ahead. Dylan enters the zone. Delays. Rips one over to Ryan. Back to Ryder. He fans on the one-timer. Puck rims around. Belle Tire's going to skate this out. Dylan lines him up. Dylan with the hit. In deep. Ice down. Chase thought about playing it. Doesn't. Thanks with it. Gay, ball, penny, Fink, keeps. Face off one by Belle Tire, taken behind the net. Rimmed around. Costa's going to get there first. Down to Day. It's in his feet. Liam finds it. Has that. Nope. Gets it back. Down to Penny. Penny slides one low for ball. Taken by Belle Tire. Cut off by Braxton in the slot. Braxton settles it. Can't get a shot off. Puck comes to Fink. He shoots. Glove save. Same 5. Clean win. Coops steps. Gets it down for ball. Ball backhands one. Belle Tire cuts this out. In the feet. Knocked out of the zone. In deep. No icing. Nope. There's icing. And Taya, Thornton, Hearts, Fink, Coops. It's all tied up. Dale gets this up to Costa. Costa, round one. At the blue line. And Taya with it. Slides him into Hearts. Hearts, loose. Hits a Belle Tire skate. Chipped out of the zone. Fink cuts this off. Chips it right back in. Oh, Belle Tire cuts it off. In on Fink. It's past Fink. Coops picks him up. Goes to break time. Through the middle. And Taya. Taya's got Kale with him. Moves it to him. Kale goes wide. Throws one through. And Taya's ridden off that. Hearts. Gets a stick on this. Belle Tire skates it out. Kale softens him up. Hearts takes this. Enters. Poked up his stick. Going through the middle. Belle Tire takes this. Kale slow. Oh, Langer, where you at? Kale slows this down. Jack, not there. Puck in deep. Chase out to play it. Andrew cycles this for Langen. Rims it up for Adams. Chips it. Doesn't get to Ryan. Ryder rips this out. Hits the linesman. Pops through the middle. Dylan throws one through. Glove down by Belle Tire. Enters the neutral zone. Throws it in deep. Chase out to play it. Sets this up for Langen. Dylan on it now. Through the middle to Ryan. Ryan skates this in. Cuts middle. Rolling puck. Shot. Glove save. Face off in the feet. Adams pulls it up to Prochop. Andrew drops for Ryder. Ryder's shot goes wide. Andrew picks this up at the blue line. Down low for Ryan. Ryan's got Ryder in the middle. Shot hits the crossbar. Out of the zone. Langen picks this up at the red line. Jack settles it. Takes a look. Dropped it for Ryan. Ryan accelerates. Goes wide. Around the D. He's got Dylan. Tries to slide one to him. Cut off by Belle Tire. Andrew picks this up. Dylan chips to the middle. Ryder pulls it along. Goes to break sound. Ball calls for it through the middle. Now Parker calls for it. Backdoor to Ball. Skips off his stick. Easton picks it up. Slides it down low for Dylan. Dylan around the hit. Oh. Parker goes this deep. Ball's the first one there. Knocked off this puck. Through the middle over Penny stick. Penny skates back into this. Braxton through the middle. Hits Ball. Ball off his stick. Comes right to Kai. Kai over to Granville. Granville drops for Parker. Parker skates up. Off Kai's stick. Belle Tire on it. Tied up by Kai. D-Ray wins his free D side over to Granville. Jack throws one off the boards for Penny. Penny skates into it, throws it off the boards in deep. Bouncing puck. Belle Tire takes this. Tipped ahead. In past Parker. Chase. Over to Penny. Braxton comes down, gets a stick on this. Parker pulls it off the wall. Slides it over to Hartz. Hartz goes wide. Tied up. Taken by Belle Tire. Through the middle, connects. Ty backhands this in deep. Belle Tire with it. Goalie throws this up. Kale gets a stick on this. Hartz with it. Hartz drags along. Shot goes wide. Rims all the way up to Coops. Coops down for Kale. Kale sealed up along the boards. Gets this back. Ripped ice down by Belle Tire. Face off, one up to Fink, walks the blue line. Drops it down for Adams. Adams down low for Dylan. Dylan slides one back to Ryder. Time to backhand. He backhands one. Goalie stops this. Pumps it Fink over the net. Shot over the net, into the netting. They never started the clock on that last whistle, so that should just get into the second period. What's that? They didn't start the clock on that face-off. Knox ahead 2-0 going into the second. Penny and Granville are your goal scorers. Chase has yet to see a shot this game. Played the puck a bunch. Hasn't actually had to save the puck yet. Langen and Krochok, Adams, Lakefield, Twisher. Face off, 1 to Langen. Jack to Adams. Ryder through the middle hits Dylan. Dylan enters the zone with Ryan. Offsides. Face off, 1 to Krochok. Rims this down deep. Goalie swings at it, doesn't get there. Dylan picks it up. Goes through his legs to Langen. Langen over to Krochok. Andrews got Ryan calling for the middle. Goes to Dylan. He fans on the one-timer. Rimmed around. Ryan seals the boards. Gets help from Dylan. He pulls it out D-side. Skates the blue line with it. Cuts the middle. Back row for Ryan. It's in his feet. Ryan pulls it behind the net. Goes to breaks on. Kicks it to himself. Still with it. Ryan knocked off his puck. Comes right to Ryder. Ryder to Langen. Jack off his stick. Langen gets there. Backhands it for Adams. Adams to Krochok. Andrew enters his zone with speed. Cuts to the middle. Poked off his stick. Gets it back. Throws it in deep. Adams gets chased. Doesn't get there. Belle Tire. It's the breakout, and they don't. Delaney picks it up in the D zone. No icing. Parker throws the brakes on. Evades the hit. Moves it up for Kai. Kai misses Braxton. Penny skates into it. Belle Tire ties him up. Ball. Comes away with it. Pokes back into the pile. Penny moves it up to Delaney. Parker sends one through. Goes wide. Granville thought about stepping. He bails. Ball with a hit. Puck through the middle. Parker steps over for it. Picks it up. Chips softly to Kai. Kai tries it back in. Hits a skate. Back inside. In on the goalie. Gloves it down. Kai stands him up. Puck behind the net. Belle Tire with it. Through the middle. Hits Antea. Over to Hart. Belle Tire with it. Skipped along, comes to Parker. Parker sends one through, and Taya off his stick. Hart's shot, save, loose. Hart's with it again. Shoots, save, covered. Day off, Thornton on. Finken, Coops join him, and Taya and Hart's. This line has just been snake bitten the last week plus. So many opportunities. Haven't seen one go in yet. Feeling it's going to happen today. Kale Hart after him. Chip softly. Hart picks this up. Hart walks down, throws it down low. Kale gives chase. Chip past him. Through the middle. Connects. And Taya knocks him off the puck though and Coops his feet. Now with Fink. Fink takes him wide. Pokes this away right to Fink. Fink behind the net. He's got Intaya. Intaya soft chip. Not out. Hartz picks him up. Puck comes all the way down. Kale steps down for it. Gets taken down. Gets help from Costa. Kale ties this up. Kick free to Fink. D-side. Fink with it. Rimmed around. Ferntaya catches this. Poked off his stick to Hartz. Not out of his own. Belle Tire with it. Shot. Chase makes his first save of the game. Puck hits Kale in the skates. He moves it along for Hartz. Hartz tries to poke it through. Belle Tire still on it. Poke to Kale. In deep now. Chase plays this to Fink. To Coops. To Kale. Kale chips this in deep. Day and Teuscher down low for it. Belle Tire escapes. In on Langen. Drop pass. Side of the net. Coach out, pushes him wide. Through the middle. Doesn't connect. Adams with time and Day. And now Teuscher and Langen. 4-on-2. Liam stays on side. Ryder goes wide. Directs through to Day. Doesn't get a shot off. Comes to Teuscher. Adams takes it right off her stick. Ryder slides it up to Kochok up top. Andrew walks the blue line, walks down. A lot of bodies in front. That is paddled into the corner. Langen picks this up on the half wall. Jack throws it down deep. Ryan doesn't get there. Day in to help. Poke past him. Poke past Langen out of the zone. Andrew picks this up at the blue line. Cuts right up the middle. He's got Ball and Adams at the blue lines. Offside for Ryder. Only 2-0 Fox here. Penny, Molyneux, Ball, Granville, Duraney, puck one in deep by Braxton. Kai gives chase, picks this up on the goal line. Behind the net now, Kai ridden off this puck, Ball back into the corner and goes and gets it. Rides it up the boards to Granville. Granville sends a shot that is kicked away by a defenseman. Parker steps, doesn't get there. Penny lifts a stick, Parker gets there, throws it in deep. Kai and Ball touch up. Behind the net. Rimmed around by Belle Tire. Near side now, Braxton gives chase. Tied up. Belle Tire throws this up to the point. Skips past Parker. Parker gets there. Gets it over to himself. Thought he was going to Jack. Slides this out of the zone. Belle Tire has to wait. Easton with a hit frees this up. Granville to Kai. Kai enters the zone. Throws the brakes on. Goes cross ice to Jack. Jack looking for number 2. Oh, goalie didn't even know he saved it, but he did. Great. And Taya, Thornton, Hart's, Coops, Fink. Hart's in to take the draw. Wins this up to Fink. Fink sends one through. Goes wide. Hart's and Taya in his feet. Tries to drag it through. Moves into the corner for Mason. Hart's and Taya. Backhander. Saved. Loose. Kale with a shot. Side of the net. Goalie with it. Kale and Taya combine. Puck on Kale's stick. Backhands it to Jake. He pops in front of the net. Hart's. Oh, can't get it. Mason with it. Mason shot. Toe save. Belle Tire just tries to ice it down. They're going to say Fink touched it. Chase plays this, rips one up for Antea. Antea enters his zone, chips around. Jake goes and gets this. He's got Kale in the middle. Antea tries to center it, comes to Hartz. Hartz behind the net with it. Goes down. Fox will go to the power play. Boisher, Adams, Lakefield, Coach Alton, Duraney. Fox to the first power play of the game. Ryan loses this draw. Belle Tire on it in the corner. Backhanded hits Ryan. Falls in front of him. Dylan with a hit. Puck's chipped out of the zone. Chase touches this along to Andrew. Andrew takes it behind the net. Ryan skates into this. Goes wide. Chips through the middle. Picked up. Thrown in deep. Chase out to play it. Nope. Leaves it in the corner for Andrew. Andrew with a little bit of time. Parker. Ryan. Ryan skates this in. Over to Parker. Shot. Saved. Big rebound. Hits a body. Not out. Dylan races over. He's going to slow this down. Ripped out of the zone, though, by Belle Tire. Chase cuts this off. Takes a look. Throws one to Andrew. Andrew picks it up. Tight turn. Heads up ice. He's got numbers and Kai through the middle. Misses Kai, but it's on net. Covered. Ten 13 left in the second period. Oh, minute 2 left on the power play. Fox up 2-0. Goals from Penny and Granville. Chase has made one save this game. Clean win by Ball up to Coops. Coops. Langen. Langen drops through the top for Coops. Coops over to Kai. Top of the circle. Kai on his back end. Drags it through up to Coops. Costa down for Langen. All right. Coops sends one. Hits the post. Langen up top for Costa. Costa on the blue line. Back down to Jack. Jack backhands toss over to Kai. Skips off his stick. Right to Belle Tire. In deep. 35 left on the power play. Chase picks this up behind his net. Taps it ahead to Easton. Easton around the contact. Skates this out. Red line with speed and with Coops. Easton goes wide. Poked away from him. Penny doesn't get there. Kai swipes at it. He doesn't pick it up. Ball picks his pocket. Now Belle Tire throws this deep. 15 on the power play. Fox a little discombobulated here on their power play. Kai skates this in with Kale. Thrown through the middle. Langen. Jack picks it up. Soft tip. Kai enters his zone. Kai with it. Even strength now. Granville skips over Antea. Side of the net. Loose. That's iced down by Belle Tire. And then go for the ice cut now. All right, welcome back. Second half action here. 8:54 left, second period. Fox up 2-0. Granville and Penny are your two goal scorers. Hanrahan has seen and saved one shot today. Dylan, Ryan, Liam, Jack Langen, Andrew Krochuk out. Face off will be to the right of the Belle Tire goalie. Boyster going to take the draw. Face off one to Langen. Langen down for Dylan. Off his stick. Puck sitting there. Day gets there, floats it down. Out of the zone. Langen. Andrew Redlock. Dylan calls for it. Andrew throws it in deep for him. Slowed down by the Belle Tire goalie. Time in that Dylan with the body. Belle Tire with the puck. Gates through the middle. Icing. Same five. Ryan wins this clean up the boards to Andrew. Chips it down. Dylan catches. Around one. Drops for Andrew. Andrew down the boards. At the hash. At the goal. Skates it all the way around the net. Takes a look in the middle. Sends one through. Hits a skate. Day with a whack at it. That is saved. Hi, Easton, Braxton, Parker, Jack Granville. Clean win to Granville. Has a shot through into the corner. Ball gets there first. Poked away by Belle Tire. Parker steps, holds the blue line. Pushes it too far though. Kai picks him up. Kai tries to drag around. Throws it in deep now. Goalie sets this up. Penny in on the forecheck. Belle Tire with it behind the net. Penny ties him up. Has the stick tied up though. Can't get it free. Puck up to Parker. Tries to go down to Easton. Picked off. Belle Tire with numbers now. Chip through. Parker stick to glove into the soft spot. Kai off the boards. Ball doesn't get there. Puck comes to Granville. Jack. D to Parker. Through the middle hits Easton. Easton backhand from the Braxton off his skate. Ball throws this in deep. On the net. And Taya, Thornton, Hartz. Puck comes to Jack. Seals the blue line. In deep now. Belle Tire chips around. Tail goes for a glove. Doesn't get this. Granville does that. Poke past Jack. Belle Tire thrown in deep. Parker, Granville. Tail switches with him. Jack goes in. Hartz with it. Hartz middle shot. Glove save. Hoops and Fink join Thornton, Hartz, and Inteo. Face off, down low, Belle Tire with it. Behind the net, Inteo against Chase. Cuts this off. Poked off his stick. Belle Tire throws this out of the zone. In on Fink, taken away. Comes to Chase. Chase plays it off the boards. Kale gets a stick on this, out of the zone. Hartz with it. Belle Tire with the puck, D to D. Through the middle, chipped in deep. Chase on it. Rims for Inteo. Gets picked by the ref, though. Puck down deep. Belle Tire with it. Fink skates into this. Cycles it right to Belle Tire. Belle Tire scoops without a stick. Fink in there. Chips ahead for Inteo. Up to Hartz. Hartz has Kale. 2-on-1. Hartz shot wide. Puck in deep. Tail with the hit. Puck pops free. Belle Tire still with it. Backhand into the corner. Langen gives chase. Jack chips ahead. Oh, that hits the Belle Tire player. Goes into his own bench. Broken stick policed up. Ryan Ryder, Dylan, Andrew, Langen. Takes off one forward. Dylan gets chase. Belle Tire gets there. Dylan breaks this up. Ryan comes down for it. Belle Tire gets it first. Turned over to Dylan in the slot. Dylan's on his backhand. Backhand's one through the middle. Doesn't connect with Ryan. Ryder up top for Andrew. Andrew with it. Evades. Drops for Ryder. Ryder shot loose in the corner. Dylan overskates this. Ryan picks him up. Ryan sticks tied up. Kicks free. Dylan to Ryan. Ryan turns the corner shot. Side of the post. Dylan with it. Corrals it. Slides into Langen in the slot shot. Glove save. Loose. Belle Tire pokes past Dylan. Andrew gets there first though. Backhands it in deep. Fox tags up. Belle Tire gets this out of the zone. Thrown in deep. Langen cuts this off. Soft chip ahead. Dylan doesn't see it. Plays the body. Ripped in deep right to Andrew though. Andrew cuts up the middle. He's got Ryder and Ryan 3-on-2. Ryder drops for Ryan. Walks in. Shot. Wide. Belle Tire off the glass. Dylan cuts this down. Ryan rims it hard around. Fox changes though. Nobody's there. Belle Tire picks this up clean. Drops it. Moves it near side now. In on Day. Day sends him wide. Thrown in deep. Chase plays this along. Over to Granville. Jack through the middle to Easton. Easton with Parker. Parker tips it to Liam. Liam rips in deep. Ball gets chased. Easton plays the body. Puck rimmed up to Granville. Sends it through. Over the net. Glove save. Ball day, Kai. Duranie Granville. Belle Tire tossed. Ball wins this. Kai Granville drops for Kai. Over to Parker. Top of the circle. Parker shot. Blockered into the corner. Parker cycles it along for Kai. Rolling puck. Kai right back down to Parker. Skips off his stick. Belle Tire chips out of the zone. Icing arm is up. And called. Same time, stay out. Face off Kai Granville. Jack plays off the board. Keeps it in. Now Belle Tire takes it out. Gets around Kai. Chipped in past Jack. Granville gets back for it though. Stick lift. Skates into this. Cuts up the middle. Off his stick to Day. Day with a little bit of time. Takes a look. Parker calls for it. Far side. Day gets it to him. Parker around the D. Skates in. Goes wide. Goal line. Centers one. Belle Tire takes this in the crease. Skates it out. Shot. Chase saves. Up in the air. Oh! Puck went off Chase's stick. Off the back glass. It came right back into the crease. He caught it, threw it out of his area. Day tries to slide one through, take it away. Belle Tire in, 3-on-2, gets past Parker rather. Shot, Chase, co-save, loose. Parker throws this out of his own box ice with it. Little flurry of life there from Belle Tire. 3:03 left in the period. Face off one clean to Belle Tire. Shot blocked by Kale behind the net. Hoops with it. Goes to breaks on. It's tied up. Moves it along to Antea. Antea skates this out. He's got Hartz and Kale with him. Gets past the D. Antea tries to center one. Comes around the net for Kale. Kale overskates this. Gets it back. Through the middle. Though Antea shoots. Save. Face off clean win to Coops. Down to Antea. Rolling puck. Ice down. God, I wish they would quit icing it. Ryan, Dylan, Ryder, and Lang and Kochak. Ryder tries to center one, taken away. Now he does, right to Belle Tire. Andrew thought about stepping, poked this away instead. Andrew fans on the centering pass. Belle Tire gets it through the middle, hits Dylan's skate, pops out of the zone. Langen drops it for Andrew. Andrew back to Jack. Jack through the middle to Dylan. Dylan's got Andrew. Andrew drives the middle. Lang shot. Oh man, Dylan with the shot. Andrew with the rebound. Couldn't elevate it quick enough. Same five. Let's have one by Belle Tire behind the net. Skates it out through the middle. Ryan overskates this, but Dylan skates into it. Dylan goes wide at the dot. Powers through. Centers one to Ryder. He doesn't get a stick on it. Belle Tire skates this out. And on Langen and Andrew. Andrew pokes this away. Picks it up. Heads up ice. Gets a little pick from Ryder. Andrew taken away from him. Belle Tire on it. Dylan, who goes for the hit, whiffs. Belle Tire skates this out. Goes wide. Goes to break down. Poked away. Comes up to the point. Shot hits a stick. Goes over the net. Loose side of the net. Belle Tire with it. Up to the point. Shot hits Dylan. He blocks this away. Dylan's off to the races. Over to Ryan. Ryan one-on-one. He's got Ryder. Tries to slide one through. It's up in the air. Ryan picks it back up. D changes. Ryan shoots. Loose. Over Granville's stick. Granville swipes this down low. Taken by Belle Tire. Thrown out of the zone. Hits Jack's stick. Mason will play it in front of the net. Or not Mason, rather Chase. Throws it ahead to Ball. Ball's got Day and Penny. Oh, Liam stays on sides. Ball walks in. Drags. Doesn't score. Puck comes up to Jack. Goes over to Parker. Parker around one. Walks down. Shoots. Doesn't make it through. Puck out of the zone. Delaney on it to Granville. Jack takes a look. Chips on ahead to Ball. Ball over to Parker. Parker to Penny. Penny enters the zone. Delays. Thought about dropping for Parker. Turns around into the slot. Down low. Hits a stick. Goes wide. Day in the corner. Wins this. Day still with it. Now Ball on it. Ball still with it. In the middle, shot. Loose Pennies. Shot blocked. That'll do it for the period. And the Lions are losing 7-0 already. Dorrington, Hearts and Taya, Coops, Fink. Face off to Fink. Over to Coops. Coops through the middle, hits Hearts. Hearts. Tail in his feet, kick forward. Pops free to Fink. Fink and Taya tipped in deep. Gets chased. Belle Tire's going to get there first. Behind the net. Poked ahead. Tails on it. Chips down low. Belle Tire's first one there, and Taya gets chased. Belle Tire rims it around. Fink picks this up. Goes down deep. Glove down by Belle Tire through the middle. Fink on it. Fink enters. Throws it in deep. Tails behind the net for it. Tail chips around. Goes and gets it. It's up from Taya. Pops free. D-side to Hearts. Hearts for Kale. Kale softly down for Taya. Taya backhands one. Kale backhand shoots. Save. Belle Tire with it behind the net. Kale gets a stick on this. Up in the air. Coops gloves it down. Coops. Hearts backhands deep. Box changes. Kale stands this up. Dylan. Oh, poked away. Couldn't get it back to Kale. Tucked in deep. Throw chalk on it. Rims it around. Not far enough. Belle Tire with it. Langan with the body. Toysher with the stick lift. Langan pulls this out. Goes front of chase to Andrew. Andrew flips ahead. Hits Ryder in the boot. In deep. Ryder rides them along. Puck in deep. Ryder pokes this away. Seals the boards. Slides it through. Dylan over. Dylan ties him up. Puck out with Belle Tire though. Ryan stays over for it. Picks it off. Front of the Belle Tire bench. They escape with it. Dylan with the body. Slows this down. Chipped in. Chase plays it side of the net. Drops it for Jack behind the net. Jack. Andrew. Andrew. Cross ice for Ryan. Ryan behind the D to Ryder. Ryder enters. Drags it in. Drops for Ryan. One-timer right into the belly. Langan out of his zone with it. Jack. Dylan. Slides it down to Ryan. Ryan enters. Goes wide. He's got the D. Walks in. Shoots. Shoots wide. Dylan on it. Around the contact. Overskated. Ryan's not going to get there, though. In deep. Andrew seals the boards here in front of the trash can. Poked free by Ryder. Belle Tire takes his deep, though. Dylan moves it back to Parker. Moves it over to Easton. Easton, red line. Skates it in. He's got the D beat. Goes wide. Easton. Parker calling for it in the middle. Easton can't get there. Easton through a lot of traffic. Still with it. Top of the circle. Turned over. Comes up to Granville, though. Jack sends one through. Tipped wide. Belle Tire gets this out of the zone. Icing's waves off. Chase will play it in the corner. Chase takes a look. Goes right up the middle for Penny. Misses. Belle Tire's got a touch up. Parker to Kai. Kai at the red line. Goes wide. Got the D beat. Shot. Side of the net. Penny knocks this down with his pants. Kai comes away with it. In the slot. Shot. Misses the net. Almost gets to his own rebound. Belle Tire off the boards right to Granville. In the middle, just misses Braxton. Braxton picks this up on the goal line. Skates it behind the net. Got Harts in the middle. Harts poked off his stick behind the net. Harts, Penny, shot. Save. Granville steps. Gets a piece of this. Braxton covers him. Belle Tire comes out with this 2-on-2. Parker pokes it away. Penny takes it away. Over to Kai. Kai drags it in. Throws the brakes on. Knocked off this puck. Gets it back. Backhands one in. Still on it. Kai fans on it. Belle Tire comes out with it. Going through the middle. Hits Kai skate. Turn right back over to Day. Drop to Harts. Harts poked off his stick. Through the middle. Kale pokes this away. Skates into it. Kale's got Harts with him. Goes wide. Kale shoots. Saved. Side of the net. Kale rims it around. Adams gives chase. He's not going to get there. Through the middle. Fink is going to step into this. Fink enters. Goes one through the middle. Adams picks this up. Ryan frees this up. Boy, sure fans on this. Ryan pulls it out. He's got Fink far side. Doesn't go to him. Drags it through the middle. Shot. Blocked into the corner. Ryan knocked off this puck. Gets it back. Shot. Scores. Andrew has this draw. Over to Jack. Lying in. Drops it back for Andrew. Andrew sauces one to Ryder in front of the Fox bench. Ryder takes a look. Throws one through the middle. Langen's going to skate. Not quite into this. Belle Tire picks it up. Takes it behind their own net. Dylan pressures. Off the boards. Icing. It's off one. Belle Tire throws this out of the zone. Langen picks this up. Cycles it for Andrew. Jack goes down behind the play. Dylan on it. Dylan tries to chip through. Poked away by Belle Tire. Dylan skates right back into it, though. Dylan through the slash. Skates in. Backhander. Goalie saves. Hi, Braxton, Easton, Parker, Jack. Jack Granville. Takes off. Kai turns with it. Turned over. Belle Tire through the middle. Rips all the way down. No icing. Parker with the hit. Puck loose behind the net. Parker skates into it with ball. Ball exits with a lot of speed and space. Pokes away. Gets it right back, though. Got Penny and Kai. They both drag their feet. Ball goes wide. Shot. Hits the side of the post. Overskates it. Get past Penny and Kai. Out of the zone. Delaney to ball. Ball enters. Parker catches this at the blue line. Down to Kai. Kai's got Penny back door. Scores. Clean win by Hearts to Fink. Over to Costa. The top misses Hearts through the middle. Taken by Belle Tire. Connects. Pass Day. All the way in deep. Icing arm is up. And call. Takes off one by Belle Tire. Rimmed around and Taya races over. Gets there first. Jake. Up from Liam. Puck D-side. Belle Tire. Run behind the net. Hearts gets chase. He doesn't get there. Puck pops up to Coops. Coops rides the blue line with it. Over to Fink. Fink sends one through. Tip by Day wide. Coops steals this up in front of the Belle Tire bench. And Taya and Hearts. And Taya pulls this forward. Liam overskates it. Jake pops it out of the pile. Comes right to Belle Tire though. Pass Fink. Coop picks him up. Takes the puck. Coop behind the net. Day. Harts. Mason enters. Goes wide. Poked off his stick. Dylan on it. Dylan. Through the middle. Comes to Mason. Over to Ryder. Wide. Dylan with the hit. Belle Tire with the puck. Through the middle. Adams poked away. Dylan enters the zone. Gets it to Ryan. Shoots. Saved. Loose. Covered. Yep. Adams. Dylan hits a skate. Out of the zone. Andrew gets back. Langen. Slides it to Ryan. Ryan knuckle pucks one over in between Dylan and Andrew. Dylan moves it up to Andrew. Andrew tries to go over to Ryan. Goes to Langen. Instead, his shot's blocked up over the net. Andrew races over for it. Belle Tire knocks this out of the zone. Andrew corrals it. Slides one back to Jack. Jack has that poked away. 2-on-1. Belle Tire chipped in. Taken by Adams. Takes him behind the net. Ahead to Ryan. Ryan around the contact. To Dylan. Dylan catches it. Enters his zone. Excuse me. On the goal line, slides one. Nobody home. Off the glass. Andrew gloves this down. Takes a hit. Pucks out of the zone to Parker. Parker skips around one. Enters the zone. Shot blocked. In the corner, Parker, Belle Tire. High, gets a piece of this. Gets the rest of it. He's got Penny in the middle. Ty shot is blocked. Right over to Braxton, though. Rolling puck. Penny doesn't get much on it. On the net comes the ball on the side now. At the hash mark, ball. Battles. Rimmed around by Belle Tire. Granville thought about going for it. Belle Tire picks this up, slides it through the middle, hits a stick. Parker pokes this away. Throws it in deep. Ty gets it. He throws the brakes on. Parker throws it down low. Past Easton. Belle Tire exits with it. Pokes around Kai. Enters the zone on Parker. Parker sends him wide. Shot through the crease. Penny doesn't get there. Puck goes all the way down low. Belle Tire shot chase. Shoulder save. Into the corner. Granville. Penny to Kai. Kai goes wide. Taken away from him. Kai over to Anteo. Shoots. Save. Covered. Arts wins this to the boards. Belle Tire gets there first, though, rims it around. And Taya picks this up with a little time. Reverses course. Shot, blocked. Comes to Harts. Harts cycles for Taya. Taya behind the net. Slides it over to Kale. Kale drags around. Kale still with it. Slides one up to the point for Fink. Fink, stands on this. Oops. Offsides. Out of play. Dylan, Ryan, Ryder, Andrew, Langen. Dylan gets chased, doesn't get there. Pokes past Andrew, Langen picks it up. Jack for Dylan, corrals it, chips it through the middle for Ryder to Ryan. They enter 2-on-1, Ryder, Ryan, Ryder, save. Up to Langen. Down to Ryder. Cycled in. Deep for Ryan. Cycled along for Dylan. Tries to go back to Ryan. Too far. Belle Tire chips out. Tries to poke past Langen. Stands him up. Andrew gets the puck. Dylan wants it. Andrew's not going to get it to him. Skates it up through the middle. Goes wide. Enters the zone. Go drag shot. Fan down. Poke past Ryan. Langen steps down for it. Over to Dylan. Dylan backhands one into the spot for Adams. Adams runs it hard around. Dylan gets there. Puts the brakes on. Tied up. Puck comes up to Andrew. Andrew's shot hits the ceiling. Ball and Kai in the corner. One free by Belle Tire. Hope pass Day. Geometry is all the way out. It's going to be on Chase, so he's going to play it. Sets it up behind his net and rims it for Granville. He moves it along to Day. Past him. Ball skates into it. Ball skates in. Easton ran off this puck. Poke past Day. Belle Tire through the middle. Doesn't connect with anyone. Parker picks it up on the red line. Cycles it for Granville. Granville to Kai. Kai through the middle. Connects with Day. Day pokes it around for Parker. Rolling puck. Parker moves it up to Granville. Walks down. Drags around. Centers one. Loose. Hartz has a swipe at it. Parker steps. Sends a shot. Save. Hartz. Kai. Wide. Hartz ran off this puck. Hartz gets the middle. Knocked off this puck. Chipped out. Granville kicks this in. Hartz picks it up. Poke through the middle. Kale swipes this away to Granville. Throws it in deep. Goalie out to play it. Backhands it to nobody. Hartz almost gets there. Kale down for it. Backhands it for Hartz. Hartz too far. Behind the net. Taya picks this off. Kale in to help. Seals this up. Poke free. Puck in the corner. Belle Tire. Chips past Coop. Fink over for it. Fink cuts this off. Backhands one to Kale. Fink on it. Soft chip. Sends to Kale. He goes to Antaya. Antaya enters. He's got Kale with him. Antaya goes wide. Drops for Ryan. Shot over the net. Fink. Down low. Kale calls for a cycle. Fink gets it to him. Loose behind the net. Belle Tire skates this out. Chipped in deep. Chase sets this up over to Ryan. Off the bench, Dylan gathers this. Dylan enters, goes wide. Backhander over the net. To Ryan. Shot. Misses. Andrew with it. Slides it down for Ryan. Ryan got the middle. Sends one through. Dylan tips that in. Or maybe it was Adams. Adams was going first, so he might have got that one. But 3 to Ryan. Skates it around the D. Ryan enters. Shot. It's the post out of play. It's up, Belle Tire behind the net. Dylan gets chased, cut off by Adams. Adams tries to drag through. Belle Tire player without a stick. Dylan, Ryan, shot, scores. Day, ball, Penny, Granville, Green. Easton wins this forward for Braxton. Belle Tire gets there first. Through the D. Through the middle. Liam swipes at it in past him and Granville. Delaney rims this around. Braxton. Ball overskates this. Penny through the middle. Step on. Granville around one. Jack skates this in. Jack goes wide. Drops one. Taken. Gay. Up top for Parker. Parker sends one through. Tip. Wide. Penny kicks this to himself. Poke past him. Penny swipes at it. Out of the zone. Belle Tire with it. Misses the pass. Chase lets Parker know where to go. Off the board. Dead. Jay. Braxton. Braxton back to Liam. Liam skates this in. Over to Jack. Granville overskates this. Comes to Hart. Down low. Matea's tied up. Gets this free. Hart's on it. Hart's up top for Parker. Off the blue line. Parker down low. Around one. Around two. Tries to slide one over. Matea. Oh, God. Matea's up. He's all right. 8 seconds left. Hartz wins this up to Parker. Parker over to Granville. Granville tip. It scores. Nope, I think Jack got it. Yep. They're just going to run it there. That will do it. Chase with the 3-save shutout. Fox with the 7-0 win. Off for Thanksgiving. After that, we will be in Detroit for the Maha Showcase. Tough weekend, the games that weekend. Caesars, then Honda, then Honey Baked. We will see you back then. Enjoy your Thanksgiving time.